Microphone muted. YUNo Disface 1000 frames.
Yeah. Sure, every time you see video, can you swap it for animation?
Are you serious? You'll edit. Is a work of digital video art that captures the essence of what I'm calling the hypermodern subject. It is an anatomical cross-section of this particular mode of subjectification. Every mode of subjectification is embedded in a particular sign regime, Deleuze and Guattari's terminology, and comes along with a particular mode of faciality within that regime, which expresses the essence of what unconcealing the self amounts to in that regime. It was during the Renaissance when that en face visage of the all-seeing portrait of Christ was transformed into the iconotype of the Western portrait study. Art is always a generation or two ahead of coming developments, and these artists are already clearly articulating in painting what Descartes discovers as the cogito, or the transcendental thinking subject, in his Meditations of about 1641, in a transcendent theoretical phase space confronting absolute objects. Thus, what had already been being and time. In art, meanwhile, the self was splintering apart into the cubist visions of Picasso, Juan Gris, and Georges Braque, who captured him in the same hyperdimensional phase space as Duchamp's nude descending a staircase, or Bella's dog on a leash. The self became hyperdimensional, fractal, and multiple. The self became hyperdimensional, fractal, and multiple. In other words, no one knew the I was speaking, to put it in the discourse of Lacan. And indeed, with Lacan, the self in psychiatry became cubist, for according to Lacan, we never know which I is speaking, for the ego, as Lacan points out, is a fiction of the subject, and the I is different from both of these entities. The subject is finally dismantled, deconstructed, dissolved, and liquefied into non-existence. Identifying precisely the same cultural shift has turned Digimodernism. The French philosopher Alain Badiou, for instance, has retrieved the subject in the form of one who is faithful to a truth event. But today's truth event is the advent of hypermodern digitization via the internet, which has created a new world interior inside which the subject has been reconstructed.